Hi, my name is Allison Horswell, and I currently teach high school physical education, one period of high school health, and one period of middle school physical education. I like to teach a little bit of everything. This discussion prompt is unique because it allows us as students to think back on why we became teachers in the first place. One of my favorite sections from the video from Dr. Nieto was being able to hear from other teachers on why they entered the profession. This career can beat you down, and sometimes the bad days can overpower the good days. But I think it's important that we reflect on why we are working with children, what information or content we want them to carry with them into their future endeavors. Using Dr. Nieto's guidelines from her book, Why We Teach Now, and the seminar included within the lesson resources, I found my view on teacher professionalism. In most basic sense, teacher professionalism can be summed up by the language in the No Child Left Behind Act. This act states that for teachers to be distinguished, they must have certification in the subject area they wish to teach, have knowledge in the subject area, have communication skills to share the information with students, and have a strong organizational skills. This definition seems sterile and takes the heart out of teaching. I prefer Dr. Nieto's guidelines. She states that teaching is a mission. Throughout this mission, we must have empathy for our students, be comfortable with improvising, and have a passion for social justice. Empathy in teaching is important because we are our students' mentors and advocates. School becomes their home away from home, and we take on the guardian role the minute they enter this building. Teachers must practice solidarity with their students and get to know their students' individual interests, learning styles, and potential learning barriers. Teachers must also be comfortable with improvising. One of my favorite aspects of teaching is that every day is a little different. Teachers must be flexible when it comes to changing lessons, environments, and treating each student as individual learners. Finally, it is extremely important that the teachers have a passion for social justice. We are helping shape the future generation, and it is important to teach them that it's okay to take a political position, and that we as role models show them that injustice should never be tolerated, and teach them peaceful, meaningful ways to fight the injustices they see in the world. My professional practice is guided by the idea that all teachers must have two important qualities, passion and compassion. I believe that every teacher must be passionate about the subject they are teaching and be passionate about teaching. We are expected to be experts in our field, and our enthusiasm for the content we teach will spark interest and engagement in our students. Next, every teacher must be compassionate. I believe this is where Dr. Nieto's guidelines come in. It is imperative for teachers to build professional relationships with students and treat them as individuals and respect their differences. These views on professionalism relate to the ideas listed in the National Board core proposition. The first proposition is that teachers must be committed to their students and their students' learning. To me, this relates back to the main mission of teachers. We chose teaching as our career because we believe children are our future and are committed to designing lessons that foster learning and challenge students to engage and solve in real-world problems. The next proposition states that teachers must know the subjects they teach and how to teach the students. We are in the profession to share our expertise with the students and help them learn to become contributing members of society. The third proposition states that teachers must manage and monitor student learning. This aspect of professionalism means that it is our duty to design different assessments, monitor data, and get to know our students individually to help design effective assessments. The fourth proposition explains that teachers must think systematically about their practice and learn from experience. This goes back to Dr. Nieto's guideline that teachers need to improvise, feel comfortable changing lesson elements to fit individuals, and rework lessons throughout the day to enhance student engagement. Finally, the last proposition states that teachers must be members of the learning community. In my current school district, to be a professional, we must attend monthly professional learning community, PLC meetings, attend professional development courses twice a month, and these meetings and courses help ensure the spread of ideas and allow teachers to continually learn new strategies to incorporate into lessons. Dr. Nieto's guidelines for teachers' professionalism can also be linked to Walden's professional disposition, diversity, and technology proficiencies. Walden's professional dispositions are the college's expectations for skills or knowledge to build meaningful relationships and improve learning through planning, assessment, and data instruction delivery. To me, these concepts relate back to the No Child Left Behind ideas on teacher professionalism. As teachers, we must be certified, knowledgeable, and organized. It also relates back to the idea that as teachers, we need to be empathetic towards our students. We need to learn about their interests, personalities, family life, and inequalities they may be facing. Diversity and proficiencies can also be linked to teaching as a professional. These proficiencies focus on honoring multiple perspectives, respecting individuals, and creating lessons that adapt to diverse learners. These proficiencies aim to remove barriers that can inhibit student learning. These barriers can be unfair practices, testing inequalities, discipline inequalities, poverty, etc. As teachers, we must have a passion for social justice and fight to eliminate these obstacles. Finally, technology proficiencies include using digital tools, resources for learning and communication. This is an important aspect of teaching as a professional because it encourages teachers to be a part of the learning community, participate in new learning opportunities, and puts a focus on communication in our classroom. We are teaching in the age of technology, so it's important to use these resources at our fingertips to improve student engagement. I hope you enjoyed my take on teacher professionalism. Thank you.